me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna be...
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And even though it's the offense with the ball now, how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout. It's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle. An absolute masterpiece.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Stiff-armed him to about the 33-yard line. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now here's Bennett throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Bennett. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old? And dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional and mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Bennett on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Bennett.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But that's into a crowd and intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
47. We're going to 54. Why here?
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right.
That is caught by Lamb.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's complete to Cooks. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
We're going 47. Hey, count.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's caught once again by Gallup. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cooks will come in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Bennett.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Flushed out right. And he will find his man, Samuel. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bennett. And his throw here is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll buy some time right. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is
with both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Finding space at the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it, taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bennett to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Bennett now throwing on first down. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Play action now. Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Gold with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Commanders 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Bennett. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do